And what's up, everybody? I'm back with another movie review. Today, I am reviewing Pinocchio, the original Pinocchio movie. That Pinocchio, the nose growing one. That one. Released all the way back in 1940. My God, this movie's about to turn 100 in 15 years. So I guess it's got a while to go still, but it's still an old movie. This is another movie that I've been putting off to watching for a while because of one scene in particular that I will talk about in a little bit. But this is the last of the classic Disney films on my list. I've watched a lot of them. Watched a lot of the princess movies. Watched a lot of the not princess movie, but still that are considered classics. Pinocchio is the last one, at least for the DVDs. I didn't watch all of them. But I watched a good amount of them through the DVDs. So I do have a lot of thoughts on this movie, so let's just jump right into it, shall we? I have to say, for a 1940 movie, this is a pretty long movie, about an hour and a half. You know, movies from this time period, even like 20-something years down the line, were not even an hour long. And so, from Disney even. So the fact that this one is as long as it is pretty impressive for that time period. I mean, there's this whole thing about Jiminy Cricket. I first saw Jiminy Cricket in the Family Guy gag, which is all I could think about when Jiminy Cricket was like on screen or talking and whatnot. I had always wondered where he come from. I would never have guessed Pinocchio. Would have never guessed it at all. Geppetto's scream early on in the movie, that's an insane scream. Whoever did that scream, what demons did you have inside of you to make that scream? There's also a Red Lobster cameo, even though Red Lobster had not been founded yet. It was kind of wild that there was a place just called Red Lobster. Foreshadowing, maybe? Who knows? There was also an inaccurate depiction of whales, which I didn't like, because whales, I guess they are technically carnivores, but that's not how they eat their food. So, yeah. And then a couple of overall things. And then the scene, the reason why I put this off watching this movie for the longest time throughout this whole project, because on my list, it was actually technically one of the first ones. And I kept putting it off because of the donkey transformation scene. And I really don't like that scene at all. I remember watching it on YouTube, not knowing what it was about, and I was scarred for life. Still am, I guess. And I had a feeling that this was the movie that I was going to be in, and it was. Thankfully, it's short, just gets it out of the way, and it's not really an overarching thing throughout the movie, but still. Yeah. Other than that, I mean, the movie just hasn't aged very well either. They use, they call people, Faggot. They call Pinocchio that. So that's all, that's wonderful. They also have lots of depictions of kids smoking and drinking, and a lot of racist Native American portrayals, which, you know, is all three of those points are definitely on par for what, you know, society was like in the 1940s. But definitely today that has definitely aged a lot better. And that's not how we look on the world anymore. So kind of seeing that now, kind of cringe. Just saying. So, otherwise, though, that's all I have to say about this movie. I don't know. I mean, it's honestly an okay movie. It's a little boring. It's a little drawn out, but for what it is, for 1940, it's pretty good. So, I'm gonna have to give this movie. That's it for the review. My final score, I'm gonna have to give it I'll give it a 5 as well. It's definitely not the greatest of the classic Disney movies. It's not the worst either. I still think Robin Hood is one of, if not the worst. Pinocchio is definitely better, but I don't know. Otherwise, anyways, so that is going to do it for this review. If you've ever seen Pinocchio, I'd love to know your thoughts about it in the comment section down below. Also, they really don't touch on him having the nose grow. They do it one time, and that was it. And that's all anybody knows Pinocchio for anymore. Just saying. Anyways, that's going to do it for this review. Stay tuned for much more amazing content, including more movie reviews and other awesome stuff. And until next time, see you guys later. Goodbye.